Hi.
Hello children, today we are going to learn about electricity. So, this is a very important chapter in 10th standard. So, I am going to teach about electricity. Electricity, this word you have come across in your day-to-day life, because without electricity we cannot imagine how the world will be. When Thomas Alva Edison, when he invented a bulb, so from it started the concept of electricity. So what is the meaning of electricity? What are the uses of electricity? And why we have to study about the electricity? Actually, what is electricity?
The devices which works under the electricity are bulb, that is tube light, television, AC and even water heater, fan. These are the devices which works under electricity. Even torch light and laser lights also.
Now you have understood what are the uses of electricity. Now, what are the main concepts which comes under the electricity? Now, one by one, we will going to study now. So, let us know what are the important four concepts we have to study. That is, what is electric circuit, and what is electric charge, and what is electric current, and what is electric potential. Now, we are going to learn one by one. First, what is electric circuit? What does the devices which makes an electric?
So here is the electric circuit setup. You can see a cell is connected with a key and key is connected to the bulb, and with the bulb, with the black wire, the bulb is connected to the cells. And here you can, the key is nothing but it is a switch. It cells, key, bulb, and through which the bulb can glow, that is wires, is known as. Then who is causing the electric charge to move? It's a cell is a source of electric potential or voltage. Then if there is no cells, then the bulb will not glow. Now how to draw a circuit diagram. So here cells are represented by two lines, which is one shorter and longer line is represented as positive and shorter line is represented as negative. Since we are using here two cells, so two diagrams we have written here. So battery is represented by positive and negative terminals, and bulb will be represented like this symbol, and some books may write like this symbol, and the connecting wires is represented by a simple lines, and the switch is written a line, and which is, it's like a gate, and when the switch is open, it is not connected to the terminal, then it is called open switch or open circuit. Now the bulb will not glow. When you close the switch, then there will be a flow of current through the wires, so the bulb will glow. It's called a closed circuit.
Now, you understood the concept of electric circuit. Now, as you seen in the circuit, the bulb glows. So, what makes the bulb to glow? That is the wires which conducts electricity from the cell. So here the wires are acts as a conductors of electricity. What is the meaning of conductors? The objects which allows the electricity to pass through it is called conductors. For example, copper, aluminium. And water insulators, the objects which doesn't allow the electricity to pass through it is known as insulators. For example, wood, plastics, etc. So here copper wires acts as a conductors, and which carries the current. And current is nothing but, you know that when it's a flow of charges. So here the charges, what is the meaning of charges? It may be positive or negative.
And I already told that copper wires acts as a conductor which carries the current. And here you can see the wires are made of solid metals of copper. Now let us learn about the electric charges. Before going to that one, we'll study about the atom. You know that one atom contains protons with positive charge and electron with negative charge. So these are called fundamental particles and neutrons with neutral charge. So charge of a proton is equal to and opposite to electron because it is positive and negative. And atom is neutral since the number of protons will be equal to number of electrons. So electric charge is represented by Q.
Now, what is electric current? Electric current is nothing but it's a flow of charges. It's a flow of, it may be positive charge or negative charge, is known as electric current. So there are two types of electric current. The first one is static current and the another one is conventional current. So as the name itself indicates, static current means the charges will not move. For example, when you comb your hair with a comb and when you touch to the papers will stick to the comb. So because of the static current. So conventional current, here the charges will move. How the charges will move? Because metal is a good conductor of electricity and metal contains more free electrons. So these electrons are the carriers of the current and these free electrons are the carriers of the charges. So you can observe the diagram and you can learn.
Then which charge is flowing in the wires here? Here the electrons are the charge carriers. So here conventional current in the form of positive terminal to negative terminal it will flow. So here is the diagram which shows a conventional current. So the real direction of the current is from negative to positive. It is just opposite to the conventional current. Here the diagram shows both conventional current and the electronic current. So actual ammeter is the instrument to measure current. The electric current is represented by I. It's a rate of flow of electric charge, that is I is equal to Q by T. And the unit for measuring electric current is ampere and it is represented by A. Now let us learn about the electric potential. There is a two beakers which is connected to a tube and you can see the water is in the different levels. So when you open the tube, the water level increases and becomes the same. Similarly, when the electrons move in the conducting wires, when there is a difference in the electric pressure, and this difference in the electric pressure is known as the potential difference. And this potential difference will be provided by the cell. Now let us learn about the potential difference. It's the amount of work done in moving a unit charge from one point to the another point. Then what is the potential difference of the cell? It's 1.5 volts written on the cell.
Okay children, so you have understood the concepts of electricity and what are the terms which comes in the lesson, and you have to learn the definitions and formula of these concepts. These are the basic things. What is electric current, what is electric charge, what is electric potential, and without this the further lesson you cannot able to understand. So go through once again the video and you learn once again, and if you have any doubt, please write a comment below given. Thank you, children.